Proverbs 17:1-28. One's heart is tested by the Lord, and those who are intelligent will act wisely and avoid starting off aimlessly in many directions. Better to eat a dry crust of bread with peace of mind than have a banquet in a house full of trouble. A shrewd servant will gain authority over a master's worthless son and receive part of the inheritance. Gold and silver are tested by fire, and a person's heart is tested by the Lord. Evil people listen to evil ideas, and liars listen to lies. If you make fun of poor people, you insult the God who made them. You will be punished if you take pleasure in someone's misfortune. Grandparents are proud of their grandchildren, just as children are proud of their parents. Respected people do not tell lies, and fools have nothing worthwhile to say. Some people think a bribe works like magic. They believe it can do anything. If you want people to like you, forgive them when they wrong you. Remembering wrongs can break up a friendship. An intelligent person learns more from one rebuke than a fool learns from being beaten 100 times. Death will come like a cruel messenger to wicked people who are always stirring up trouble. It is better to meet a mother bear robbed of her cubs than to meet some fool busy with a stupid project. If you repay good with evil, you will never get evil out of your house. The start of an argument is like the first break in a dam. Stop it before it goes any further. Condemning the innocent or letting the wicked go. Both are hateful to the Lord. It does a fool no good to spend money on an education because he has no common sense. Friends always show their love. What are relatives for if not to share trouble? Friends always show, not share their love. Only someone with no sense would promise to be responsible for someone else's debt. To like sin is to like making trouble. If you brag all the time, you are asking for trouble. Anyone who thinks and speaks evil can expect to find nothing good, only disaster. There is nothing but sadness and sorrow for parents whose children do foolish things. Being cheerful keeps you healthy. It is slow death to be gloomy all the time. Corrupt judges accept secret bribes, and then justice is not done. An intelligent person aims at wise action, but a fool starts off in many directions. Foolish children bring grief to their fathers and bitter regrets to their mothers. It is not right to make an innocent person pay a fine. Justice is perverted when good people are punished. Those who are sure of themselves do not talk all the time. People who stay calm have real insight. After all, even fools may be thought wise and intelligent if they stay quiet and keep their mouth shut. Person's heart is tested by the Lord. Yes, I think in a lot of time, like whenever I make a decision that is to me like a test, and during my psychotic episode, both of it, I felt I was tested by God to see where my loyalty lies. And so I think like every decision that we make, our motives our heart is tested by God to see if it's aligned with Scripture, to see if their motive is good or bad, if the intention is for personal gain or benefit to other, things like that. So I feel like yeah, like just like a small voice saying like, why are you doing this? And then I try to answer that question the best that I can. And while I answer it, I have to reevaluate if that this is something that I want to do or not. I think I like verse 24 most. So it's hard because like today we have so many choices. And for me personally, I have like a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I want to do. But then time is a factor, time is a constraint. Ability is another constraint. So like I always try to like think through pros and cons, and then it usually like cut down the stuff that I want to do to like maybe a few, and then I have to decide if I want to do like which of those do I want to do. So it's like a process of elimination, but then I feel like like I'm not doing anything like I guess like worthwhile besides taking care of my family and the kids, of course, but like besides that like so then I feel like it might not be good what I'm doing, but this verse kind of like reinforces that it's okay to like consider and like just consider what I want to do before I do it, and to make sure that when I start, like it's a wise thing to do and not like be all over the place. So I think that is a little bit comforting, and it also kind of like tell me to consider my options and make sure that it's a wise action before investing resources and time into it, and not be like just led by circumstances, I guess. So I think it's something that and I guess I feel like inadequate because I'm not like a well-rounded person. Like I don't know a lot of things. Like I don't have a lot of knowledge in a lot of things, like my husband. So I felt like I'm kind of inadequate and not well-rounded. But I think it's fine because to be good in one aspect, like to be an expert in one thing, I think it has its rewards too, and not everyone can be like my husband. So yeah, so instead of being like I guess aiming like being everything that I want to be, I can just focus on the thing that I can be best at in this moment, and just let God lead the rest of the way. Hâm hư đó con.